Okay, so we've arrived at our accommodation. We're literally just over the road in Inverberg, which is on the A82, which is probably one of the most scenic roads in the UK, right on the banks of Loch Lomond. So I'm going to spin the camera around and show you what our view is effectively from our room. There it is. And it is so still. I mean, you can probably hear the sound of the road in the background. But like, there's barely any wind. It's not actually that cold, is it? Although Bet is wrapped up properly. But yeah, what a view, what a place. And the plan for the next couple of days is to head up to Fort William tomorrow and Ben Nevis. We're going to check out Ben Nevis, we're going to try and walk up some of, if not all of, Conic Hill. We're also going to check out the Fort William football ground, hopefully, which is at the foot of Ben Nevis, which should be really cool. But I think I'm right in saying they were, I don't know if they still are, the worst form-wise professional football team in the UK. So that will be interesting. And then later in the week we're going to go to Edinburgh. So we'll hopefully get you some nice video of Edinburgh, some nice content from Edinburgh. Yeah, so stick with us and we'll see what Scotland's all about. So just a quick Google has just told me that the mountain in the background there, which you can hopefully see over there, is actually called Ben Lomond. I'm assuming that Ben must be, is it the Scottish name for mountain? I know there's a name which I'll put up here that they have for the hills that aren't quite mountains. But Ben Lomond, Loch Lomond, and it's very, very pretty. And we're hopefully going to do some snack video for Scotland as well. We've already got a couple of bits. We probably won't put iron brew in, we've already had a couple of those. But that's a bit run of the mill. Yeah, so we also just found a boat in the hedge and an abandoned shed. Yeah, Bet's going to go and investigate the shipwreck. Although she has got an eye for a photo, so she's probably going to go and take some really abstract pictures. Mine and Bet's first date was actually taking photos in a local seaside town near us of wrecked boats. Look at that though, what was this? Like some kind of abandoned boat hut. Don't know. So we're staying at the inn on Loch Lomond, which is like it's an old inn from 1812, and it's really nice. We are in the, maybe I'll do a room tour later, but we're in the deluxe Loch View room, and we found out that we thought we had dinner for one night of our 3-night stay, but we've actually got dinner for 3 nights of our 3-night stay and breakfast. And we paid, well, I'll tell you what we paid at the end, and needless to say, it was a good deal. And it was actually a pretty easy drive today up from where did we stay? Thirsk in Yorkshire last night. It was about a 4-hour drive, a couple of stops. Yeah, so we're just having a bit of a walk before dinner, which I think we're going to have about 7:30. Oh dear, Bet, don't break your neck. She's gone running off. I've lost her at the castle before, and now I'm going to lose her at the shoreline. Do not hurt yourself. We are not near a hospital. I'm going to show your mother this video. Do you know, the irony is we've actually bought walking sticks, poles, to help us when we go up Conic Hill, but we haven't got them with us now. She's gone down there, but I don't know if she'll get back up. I've got a bad knee and a bad ankle, so I'm not going to risk it. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, we're at the inn on Loch Lomond. I will tell you what we paid for it is. So 3 nights in the deluxe Loch View suite room, dinner included, breakfast included. That's a la carte dinner, and I think a la carte breakfast, and it was £427 for 2 of us, which I thought was really bloody good, especially here. One thing we have noticed as well with Scotland is that the petrol it's quite pricey compared to English prices. It's like, I think we pay like £1.37 at home, and it's like 160 something here. So that's something to bear in mind. She's still alive. You're going to need me to pull you up now? You sure?
Easier
there you go. She's like a mountain goat. That's the nicest thing I've said to her today. I can imagine that in the summer it's probably midgy central around here, so I'd definitely bring some bug spray. We forgot ours, but we were also told that it wasn't too bad in this particular part of Scotland, so who knows. Sure we'll find out tomorrow, but we're right next to the water, so places I've walked near the water before, definitely going to be midgy central when it's warm. And Elizabeth is like the flame to the moths, if the midges were moths, aren't you, when it comes to getting bitten. She ends up looking proper like attacked. So yeah, bring your spray. Right, so day 2 in Scotland today. We are off to Fort William up the A82, which, as I said yesterday, is probably considered one of the, if not the most scenic road in the UK. I don't know if I showed you the view from my hotel room, but that is the view from my hotel room. And that's actually Ben Lomond up there. Yeah, so we're going to see Ben Nevis, hopefully, Fort William, and an amazing drive. So let's get cracking. See you then. Okay, so we've just pulled up to the Falls of Falloch, which is just off the A82. Yeah, bet shrugging her shoulders, that normally means that I'm right. So yeah, there's the Falls of Falloch. It's a Scottish National Trust site, potentially. Anyway, you'll find it, it's quite easy signposted. So it's like a little walk down a wooded path. You can sort of see them just over yonder. I think we're coming up to the viewpoint now, potentially, not sure. Oh yes, this looks very cool. Yeah, so here you go, look. This is our first bit of scenery of the trip, proper scenery. The Falls of Falloch. It's very pretty. So we just found a closer spot, and Bet's worried that she's feeling every stone on the floor in her shiny new walking boots, whereas mine are some of Sports Direct's finest, and I can barely feel anything, including my feet. A bit muddy, so I would say just be cautious. I was giving a general note to the ladies and gentlemen, and also there's a lot of like roots and stuff that you could easily trip over. Just wanted to see if we could get a slightly better vantage point, really, but it is very muddy. I don't want to get the motor super dirty just yet, because we've got quite a lot of walking to do. I don't know if you can hear me over the rushing water, but how nice is that though? Bet's got a leopard print coat on, and she's actually camouflaged herself in the trees. There's a Bet in there somewhere, can you see her? She's running away. All for free. Don't have to pay for this. Don't have to pay for this. All of the things that cost so much money these days, especially when it comes to your mental health, and actually it's getting out in nature and some fresh air. They don't cost you nothing. So I think I said earlier in the video, I'm not sure how I'm going to structure these videos yet, so it's either earlier in this video or in the previous video. The aim for today is to get up to Fort William, and Fort William is basically at the base of Ben Nevis, and Ben Nevis is the tallest peak in the UK, for those that weren't aware. I am now going to go and try and find Bet, because I'm worried that she's going to be getting a bit too close to the waterfalls. Is it good over there? She's more of an adventurer than I give her credit for, to be fair. So yeah, heading up to Ben Nevis. Not going to walk up Ben Nevis, we're not quite at that level yet. But we are going to do more walking, probably in a future video that will come out not too far after this one, because we're headed eventually to the Peak District, and I think we're going to go up Mam Tor, which is like a hill rather than a mountain. But for us it will be enough of a challenge. Let's see what we can see over here. Oh yeah, here you go, look. A bit more white water. Huh? I'm being told not to go too close to the edge. Quite right. It's a bit slippy out here today. It's going to be... I don't necessarily get anything massively exciting. So I had a quick look on Wikipedia. It's just a nice stop on the way up the A82. We're about, I don't know, 20 minutes from our hotel. We've just sort of gone over the top of Loch Lomond. Wow, Bet's gone hurdling over this tree. So much more nimble than I am. Oh, she's found something. She's found something. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, that might not actually have been the main event. I think we might have found the main event now. This is what happens when two idiots go exploring. We give you false information. You can imagine in the summer this is a lovely place to have a little cup of tea stop, take the dog out for a little wee. Number twos, make sure you pick it up. Look at this. It's actually pretty good on the path, to be honest. That is very deep. We were told, and we've seen on other YouTube videos, that actually on the A82 it's just non-stop scenery once you get sort of part. Well, to be honest, the drive through Loch Lomond was really nice, but apparently it gets even better, so we'll see. And I'll get Bet on camera duties in the car. Oh wow, okay, yes, this is the main event, I believe. This is the main event. I'll turn the camera around when we get there. You might be able to hear it already, it's pretty loud. How about that then? We're going to leave Bet in charge of the photos. We're just trying to be very, very careful. Yeah, don't worry, I'm paying attention. I can swim as well, not through whitewater rapids, but that is a view. So that's the Falls of Fallock. I bet it's trying to take a selfie now as well. It's fun. My videography isn't as smooth, but I'm trying to keep an eye on, make sure Bet doesn't slip into the icy waters of Stirling. How about that? And I'll tell you what, the water is crystal clear. That is amazing. I've not seen a waterfall in the flesh before. That is amazing. Okay, right. Falls of Fallock, thumbs up, and we'll see you further down the road on the way to Fort William and Ben Nevis. Just had to jump back on because we spotted a wild pan of iron brew. You don't see many of those in the wild. Bet spotted it. 10 points. before the wind picks up again. Too late. But behind us, three sisters, and in front of us are more amazing views. Okay, we're at Ben Nevis and we're a bit confused about the parking situation, so there's a bit of consumer advice. I can't work out whether the visitor centre parking has to be paid for and not where we've parked, which is literally next door, or, sorry I'm just putting the ticket in the car, or whether it's for both, but we're playing it safe. Either way, parking prices is £2 for an hour. Isn't bad. We're not going to be climbing up to the summit because it is blowing a gale. I'm freezing cold. I have to hold the camera close to my face so that you can hear me. So there might not be a lot of me talking on this, but I can hear bagpipes. There's bagpipes in the distance. It's like they knew we were coming. Well, having said that, there is a cemetery over the road, so it might be there's a funeral, so yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, I won't be talking much. I think we'll just get some footage, and then if there's anything worth saying, we'll do some commentary over the top. But yeah, Ben Nevis, tallest peak in the UK. Covered in cloud today, but you know, hopefully you get the idea. So one thing I think I would say is we left, so there's about an hour and a half from where we're staying, an hour and 40 minutes to Fort William, which is literally about 5 minutes that way. So it's an hour and 40 minute journey, but all the stops along the way, it took us nearly 3 hours. So bear that in mind, that you're probably going to want more time, and obviously make sure you've got enough fuel. You've got some supplies in the car, because some areas are really remote despite the fact that it is an A road. Yeah, but other than that, what an amazing drive. Right, that's probably as far as we're going to go today. The weather is not ideal. It's blowing an absolute gale. It's freezing cold. This is our first proper hike. The next videos, it's so strong. Yeah, so hopefully Bet is getting flapped about. So we're just going to take in this scenery for a little bit, and then I was hoping to put the drone up for the first time today as well, but I think that might disappear over the Irish Sea if I'm not careful, so we'll save that for the Peak District as well. But here's some scenery, and we'll see you a bit later. Made it up the top. I'm almost certain you won't hear this, but we're currently at, can't remember the name, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Another nice waterfall on the way back. On the way back to the hotel, just before 3 Sisters. Here's the footlock. Don't drop your phone. I'm not entirely sure there'll be much more video today, so if you've watched this far, thanks very much. Our next one will be in Edinburgh tomorrow, all going to plan, so yeah, see you later. Right, so we are at Dumbarton East train station this morning, getting ready for our journey to Edinburgh. Bet is staring into the distance. So yeah, Dumbarton, 9:42 train to Edinburgh, and free parking this morning. It turns out that the Dumbartonshire Council don't charge for parking. So there's some more consumer advice for you. There's a car park literally right there from Dumbarton East Station, but we couldn't get into that one, so I parked on Park Street car park. Looks alright. Couldn't see any signs. We checked the website, so hopefully we won't get a ticket. That'll be the cliffhanger for the video. Do we get a ticket or not? But Dumbarton East Station, pretty straightforward. 2 platforms. One. This is the Edinburgh one. That one goes further north, I presume. Yeah, so looks like it's going to be Edinburgh today, maybe a bit of Glasgow. See, being at a train station makes me want to do my best Jeff Marshall impression, but I don't think I'd ever be able to match his skills on the rails or railway-based content. Haven't seen Jeff's stuff, check it out, it's really cool. I'm a bit of a infrastructure fan, and it's always good to see his stuff on the underground and different train stations. Anyway, yeah, but I could try and do one of Jeff's poignant bin bag blowing in the wind shots. However, in Scotland they've invented the bin bag tube that seems to stop bin bags from blowing around in the winds, which I imagine they get quite a few of here. Me again. I just realised I should have probably given you some more consumer advice around how much we paid for the tickets. So I did it through the Trainline app, and for two of us, return I think off peak, because we're on the 9:42 out, and I think the latest one we got back is the 16:30 something. 44 quid, which, I mean, we get trains to London. Well, we don't get trains to London because they're so expensive. So it's £22 each return on a split save on the train line. This is how impressed Bet is. Very impressed. So yeah, good ticket skills. Yeah, I'll improve throughout the day. Bye. So a slight kink in the plan. We haven't pre-booked tickets, and you can't buy them from the website at the moment. So we're just sort of, we're just going to have a look at the view, take a look over at Arthur's Seat. Show you that much of the castle. So yeah, pre-book online if you can, if the website's working. And if it isn't, then we just got to wait around for the website to work again, apparently. So, not ideal. We don't really want to miss out because basically we're only here today. So yeah, what do you reckon, Ben? Just keep refreshing the page. That's all we can do. If we can't get tickets, then we'll have to do something else and come back another day. But that is disappointing. That was kind of going to be the biggest part of what we were going to do today, to be honest. But there you go. We will find something else to do.
Sunshine on my mind. We're burning through the city of lights. You're the sunshine on my mind.
we're going to get lunch, and Bet has told me about this place called Albi's sandwich shop. Massive sandwiches apparently, so that'll be good. We'll report back. I think this is the University of Edinburgh. Looks very modern, postmodern, brutalist, modern brutalistism. Bet is wincing at me. Terrible description of buildings. That's a nice old building though.
You're the sunshine on my mind. We're burning through the city of light.
You happy? Well, you join us in an alley as dark as the mood, because it doesn't look like we're going to get into the castle. So, change of plan. We're going to try and multi-city it and get back on a train and head to Glasgow. So we'll see you there. So, bit of a bust. We, I don't know if you could hear me when I was outside, but we we didn't reserve tickets for Edinburgh Castle online, which you should do. And when we tried to buy them online, the website was not working. So
This train is for Glasgow Central High Level.
Are off to Glasgow Central. So we'll have a walk around there, see what we can see.
The next station is Haymarket.
Yeah, we'll see you there. So Bet just looked up how much it would cost us to get on a train from where we live, down in the southeast of England, to Edinburgh, and it was £701. £700. We wouldn't even be leaving the same country technically. Come on, train operators in the UK, what are you doing? What was the flight with Ryanair? 40 quid each, wasn't it? Return, that was. Doesn't make any sense. It's not quite, it didn't cost us anywhere near that in petrol to get up here. Honestly, I don't understand how train companies in the UK get away with it. £701. Was that for 2 tickets?
No, I think the price.
Let's assume it was for 2 tickets, and if it was, that's still £350 each.
I feel that the price.
It's 10 times more expensive than flying. Crazy. Anyway, it's my little vent. Piling on the consumer knowledge to you guys throughout this video, but there you go. Yeah, £700. Bonkers.
You're the sunshine on my mind. We're burning through the city of lights. You're the sunshine on my mind.
So you might have guessed that we've just picked up a Scottish staple, and Bet is about to try deep fried. Oh god. Look at that, look at the batter on that. Oh, I can see it in there. Come on in, Bet. Tasting notes. How easy is it to eat with a chip fork?
Not. Absolutely not.
Let's see what's wrong with that. Gooey. There we go. What are you saying?
Tastes like a melted Mars bar.
Tastes like a melted Mars bar.
The batter has a slightly savoury, if not,
Fishy?
lean
No,
to it. It's okay. It's
Fishy
fine.
Mars bar.
I'd give it
How many Rudies?
2.5.
2.5 Rudies. There you go, 2.5 Rudies. Yeah, so there you go. The one thing we did in Glasgow really, after our disappointing day. If you've watched up until now, that's great. Yeah, and we'll catch up with you later. See ya. Right, so I wanted to just kind of go over what went wrong today really. It felt like a bit of a cop out, but we went to Edinburgh with the full intention of doing a tour of the town and the castle and some shops, and yeah, technology let us down. So basically, I don't know if you could hear earlier when I was doing the video, but we hadn't pre-ordered a ticket, which I would definitely recommend doing, and as a result we wanted to reserve one on the website, and yeah, then basically couldn't because the website was down and they had no way of dishing out physical tickets, which is a bit weird. Maybe they need a better backup. So yeah, we just sort of had a little mosey around Edinburgh. It was fine. Don't think we would rush back. Historically it's amazing, like, you know, the architecture and stuff is really cool, but I don't know, just didn't feel like there was as much of a buzz as Glasgow, which is where we went to afterwards, and just felt like there was a lot more going on. Don't know whether that's usual or what, you know. I don't want to unfairly judge Edinburgh, but yeah, I think we probably prefer Glasgow. So that's what's happened today. So not really the ideal day, not exactly what we wanted to put on video, but plenty more stuff to come. Our next videos are going to be in the Peak District. We're heading down to Hope, the Hope Valley, and fingers crossed we're going to do some walking on Friday, so we should have some nice outdoor footage for you. Yeah, so we've got a few places that we're stopping off at tomorrow as well, a couple that I haven't told Bet about that I was doing a bit of research on earlier, so maybe we'll do some video there as well, give you guys some ideas for some options to stop at if you're doing the same trip. Yeah, and then I'll do a summary video at the end to go over the trip and where we stayed, why we chose those places, what it all cost, and why it's, you know, a pretty good road trip if you're coming from the southeast of England like we did. Anyway, I'll catch you in the Peak District. See you later.